I don't think Vince is this over-the-top, huge wrestling mark. I believe he was a huge mark for his company and the WWE and its success. But, bro, like I said, man, when I was working there, I had to let him know what was happening at WCW. I had to let him know about ECW. I know he didn't have a clue about New Japan.
What's going on, everybody? Dr. Chris Featherstone here for yet another episode of the Wrestling Outlaws. I'm here with the Wrestling Outlaws themselves, former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, NWA World Heavyweight Champion, all those accolades that he has added to his resume in the how many years have you been wrestling now?
I mean, I don't know. How do you count years? I just count moments. And I've had at least 6 moments. So
you've been
18 years. Let's say 18 years.
18 years. Okay. 18 years pro wrestler. 3 world championships, which is wonderful. Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad, man. Not bad. EC3, and then we also have former WCW World Heavyweight Champion, which is Vince Russo. Vince Russo. Yes, indeed. Vince, man, hey, being in the list of World Heavyweight Champions, man, what does that mean to you for real?
It means the world, bro. It means I was at one time I was the best in the business, bro.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was actually at Vince's house, and amongst all of his treasures, all of his relics, all of his unique little idols he has, sure as heck, there it hangs. Big gold.
Bro, don't even say that because people will believe it, bro. Don't even.
I was just about to say, you already know. I knew that Vince McMahon was a closeted wrestling fan. I know it.
Yeah, right above the fireplace. I think there's a picture of there's a picture of Flair when he was doing the heart attack angle there. And there's a picture of Vince with his bat.
Don't even.
Yeah, I knew it. You know, that's going to. Vince Russo reveals his true love for pro wrestling.
Yeah.
There was not one wrestling thing in his house. Not one. No, there was one. It was the fan sent picture of him.
Oh, yeah. I got drawings and stuff people sent in, and I put it behind me to put them over, but that's it.
Yeah. Why no wrestling stuff in your house, man? That's been your life. That's been your livelihood for the past 35 years, man.
Not interested, man.
Yeah, Vince is like me, though, like great artists, craftsmen, masters, dare I say. I will say it. No, I don't dare. We are masters of what we do. Like, you need space away from it. Like if you're surrounded by it, you kind of live within the accolades, and you just can't sit there and reminisce, because guys like us, we're driven. What's next? It's not about what has been done, but what is still left to do.
Do you think that Triple H has wrestling paraphernalia around his house?
No. Maybe in a room. I don't think the main room would have it. I don't think the dining room would have it. I don't think 1 or 2 of the dens would have it. But he probably has an office. I do know in his WWE office, I believe it was 2 championships hang there. One being the Winged Eagle WWE, or the 99 WWE Championship.
Attitude Era Championship.
Yeah, and then the title I've had, the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. So those are the 2 most important for him. He only had one. I had the other.
You had the other. You're a man amongst commonalities of Triple H's office, man. You were one who was crowned. So there was one he desired to win, but he never did. But this
maybe I'll go win it back and then present it to him on a silver frickin' platter.
There you go.
You think you know all the wrestling stories? There's more you haven't heard yet. Join us on Backstage Pass.
Vince, have you ever been to Triple H's home?
No.
Have you ever been to Vince McMahon's home?
Oh,
clearly.
Plenty of times, yeah.
Of course, yes. Did Vince McMahon have wrestling paraphernalia around his house?
No.
Wonderful. There you go.
Not the parts of the house I was in anyway, but no.
Okay. Gotcha. So why do you like he eats bleeds, drinks, sleeps pro wrestling, to a fault, many would say. Do you think that was a Vince call to not have paraphernalia, or do you think that was more?
I don't think, and EC3, please correct me if you think I'm wrong. Because, Chris, we heard it in the documentary over and over and over and over and over. Is Vince really a mark for wrestling, or is he a mark for running a successful business? Chris, I think it's more that than anything, making the business bigger for the business. I just think he was born into wrestling. I really believe that. I don't think Vince is this over-the-top, huge wrestling mark. I believe he was a huge mark for his company and the WWE and its success. But, bro, like I said, man, when I was working there, I had to let him know what was happening at WCW. I had to let him know about ECW. I know he didn't have a clue about New Japan. He didn't, Chris. He knew nothing about wrestling outside of his company. So I mean, EC3, did you feel Vince was a wrestling mark?
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah,
I thought he was a psychopath. I thought he was a degenerate. I thought he was a horrible reflection of humanity at times. I thought he was, kind of funny sometimes. So, he had some good traits.
Yeah. All the negative accolades that you just attributed to Vince McMahon, why? Why do you think he was those things?
I was embellishing. I mean, I think he's a cutthroat driven businessman who does probably have a dark side and a shadow side that he embodies in his reality. So previous statements were more just for goofing around, guffawing some laughter. But, one thing he is, I mean, for sure, is definitely a cutthroat businessman who has a drive unlike any I have ever met. And he's the kind of guy that, like, he will find, maybe this is why I'm saying it now, he will find whomever slighted him, his enemies, and it might be the next day, it might be a month, it might be 2 years down the road, or it might be in 20 years. He'll be waiting in the bushes with a shiv, and he will get you. Like, he will not go down. So, relentless, I would describe him as.
Very Machiavellian in nature, as Vince McMahon.